This is Jim Beaver, voice of the Lucas Oil Off-Road Racing Series. Introducing Pro 2 and Pro 4 trucks on iRacing. Game on!
All right, welcome race fans. We are here tonight at Texas with the Truck Series for the Lucky Dog Sim Racing League, and wow, this is going to be a good race, man. We got about 22 drivers in here right now, and Cone Man top of the leaderboard. Surprise! Gary Slapinski, yeah. So we got Dwayne in the booth here. Dwayne, I am sorry, but I completely forgot about thanking you the other night. I always thank you, you know, but I guess
sorry.
I guess we kind of got out of the groove a little bit, you know, being away from it for a little bit. And I guess it kind of like slipped my mind, but thank you again. And thank you for tonight. I always thank you. You know that.
Yeah. I enjoy doing it, man.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, coming up tonight also is the Super Speedway Kings. And then coming up tomorrow night, we have the Lucky Dog Xfinity Series. And that'll be at Talladega tomorrow night. Same time right here on MaxspeedTV, so make sure you tune in for that. Taking a look at the race analytics tonight. Got 65-degree air temperatures, 68-degree track temperature, very little wind. They're doing 100 laps here tonight. That's 150 miles on this mile-and-a-half oval. And this is the brand new one, too. This is a really nice track. Tire window about 50 to 60 laps. I think they could probably get halfway on the tires. I don't know. Fuel window, now this is where it gets kind of sticky. 20 to 22 laps, because we're only running 50% fuel. Pit road speed 45 miles an hour. Now, I forgot to mention this, Dwayne. How many sets of tires do they have? I think it's 3 total, right?
4 total, 3 that they can change.
Okay, very good. So that's, yeah, he sent me the info and I forgot to write it down. My bad. But anyhow, yeah. So, you know, that's something that these guys are going to have to think about. And you're thinking about 20 laps. That's going to be, what, about 4 stops they're going to be making?
4, maybe 5, depending on how the cautions roll out.
Right.
And you've only got 3 tire changes. So a couple of those stints, you're going to have to wear those tires out. And the new track, it's not quite as abrasive as it used to be, but if you're not careful, if you get in the corners too hard, you will wear them out.
Yeah. I'm kind of concerned about, well, you were out there on the track and you tested it a little bit. How did the truck feel? I mean, I see a couple of the guys struggling with it being a little bit loose in the corner.
It can be. You can almost, depending on your setup, because this is an open setup, everybody can run their own thing here. But for the most part, with the I use the iRacing default setup. It's pretty loose into 3 and 4. If you weren't careful, it could jump out from under you. But if you could figure out the correct entry point, you can almost flat foot it through 3 and 4. 1 and 2 is going to be the more interesting of the corners. It's a little bit wider than it used to be, but it's also a little more banked. So
all right,
it's not quite, it used to be really tight coming out of that corner, but if you can hit your marks just right, you're going to carry a lot of speed going down the backstretch. So it's going to be interesting. A lot of places to pass. Might even see some side-by-side racing as the tires start to wear here. So it's going to be a good race for sure.
Is it still bumpy there on that low line on 1? Remember them bumps? And it was kind of like a washboard bump that used to be there. Are those gone?
That is gone. So you can take it right down to the apron. Just you got to be careful. If you hit that white line, you're gonna spin.
Yeah, because that's the transition right there. That's what the guys are going to have to be awful careful about. So, well, we got about another minute here. We'll be stepping away for the national anthem. So, but thank you for testing that, Dwayne. So we kind of have a little bit of knowledge on that. We're kind of curious. You said the fuel mileage, it was really close to get 21 laps on it. And you were just about out of fuel coming to pit road, weren't you?
Now, the draft may come into a little play. You might be able to squeeze 22 out, but I'm thinking about every 20 laps are going to be in. So look about 4 to 5 pit stops.
Yeah. It's going to be really cool. All right. Well, we appreciate everybody stopping by here tonight. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here on MaxspeedTV. You can check out our full broadcast schedule at MaxspeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxspeedTV. Go over there and like the page. We'd appreciate that very much. There's a lot of people follow MaxspeedTV on Facebook. Trust me. So, all right. Well, we're going to step away here, folks, for the national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying. Don't go anywhere. Get yourself something to drink, and whether it's adult beverage or whatever, soda, and kick back, relax. Dwayne and I'll keep you posted on everything that's happened. So we'll be right back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket treadless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner gave way for the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner gave way for the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
All right, folks, we're back. And right now, Todd Willis, top of the leaderboard, right there. Oh, well, that changed. Cone Man took the lead. He's actually backing up that practice. Full, what's it say on his truck? Full throttle. Todd Willis. What's it say? Full throttle something. I can't read it. Oh. See how many guys are going to qualify here. Peg goes to 12th on the board. Darren Reeser up to 3rd. Ezekiel Rise, man, I'll tell you what, he's going to be a threat here tonight. Whoa. Coming in 2nd on the leaderboard. Very good. Go get him, Ezekiel.
Yeah, and he's only 0.003 of a second off of Slapinski's time.
Yeah. Yeah, he ran really good the other night there, but it was he got wrecked right at the, well, it wasn't right at the end, but close to the end there. And I think he would have been a threat for that win, boy. That would have been amazing. Yeah, Michael Pegg goes to 4th on the board. Very good. He picked it up a lot. And Vernon Markham, keep an eye on Vernon Markham. Remember, we watched him, man. He has just been absolutely amazing in everything that he runs.
As he has. Now he was 13th quickest on his first lap. We'll see what he gets for his second lap. Picks it up to 4th.
Nice. And Ray Zercut goes to 3rd. Golly, man, these guys are fast.
They are.
Well,
the
it kinda
top
looks like
10 are less than 30 seconds.
Yep. What? Less than 30 seconds. What? No, 0.3, you mean?
But yeah, I'm sorry. They're all in the 29-second bracket.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. They're all separated by 0.2 of a second. So that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
And I think that's all we're going to get. About half the field.
Yep. 14 qualifiers. A few of the guys that kind of want to ride in the back, they're gas man. Well, he wants to be in the back. They don't want him up front because he's got a lot of gas. So he'll be stinking the show up out there. Brian Pierce, Joel Guy, Gary Whitmer back there, Dan Witt. We've been seeing a lot of impressive stuff coming out of Dan Witt. Jared Daniels, Jay Anderson, wait for him to pick it up a little bit. Tim Rosen, Racino, excuse me. I think I know him. All right. Let's get down here and give you a rundown where everybody's starting. All right, Gary Slapinski there, Cone Man, starting on the pole with a 29.771. So congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Ezekiel Rise will start 2nd. Ray Zercut 3rd. Vernon Markham 4th. Darren Reeser 5th. Michael Pegg 6th. Todd Willis 7th. John Held, 8th. Jeff Gilmore 9th. And Thomas Holder 10th. Dwayne?
Robert DuPont's going to roll off 11th. Damon Cox 12th. Gary Ragland has the 13th starting spot, and John Henderson will roll off 14th. He's the last driver to take a qualifying spot. Martin Porter will roll off 15th. 16th is Gasman, Frank Ramuglia. Gerard Daniels will roll off 17th. Dan Witt 18th. 19th is going to be Tim Rosino. And then Gary Whitmer currently rounding out the top 20 starters. George Rinkin will start 21st. Joel Guy 22nd. Brian Pierce 23rd, Chris Hogue 24th, Jay Anderson scored 25th.
All right, very good. Well, it looks like Jay may not be starting. He's the only one that has not gridded. Well, him and Ray Zerka. Okay, there goes Ray. I haven't seen Jay. You got Ray, you got Jay. Hey, remember that from the old days?
Yeah.
Ray and Jay.
Is there?
You can call me Ray, or you can call me Jay, but you can't call me Ray J. Whatever. All right, here we go. They is rolling out. I am super impressed with Ezekiel, man. What a racer. Well, I mean, to turn in that kind of a time, holy smoke. That's pretty impressive. I mean, just like a couple 100,000ths of a second off of Cone Man there. That's a big push right there. Here we go, Dwayne. Get him going. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
All right. Here we go. Pace car is off. Linsky going to bring him down to the start zone.
Green, green, green.
Green is out. We're underway from Texas Motor Speedway.
Wow, Ezekiel trying to get in there. He's following him. Yeah, there he goes. He's got it in there now. All right, right behind him there, Vernon Markham.
Oh, we got a wreck in the back.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
There's a
That ain't
big
good.
checkup, no caution, but several trucks involved, Rudy.
Oh, they're still hitting each other. What the heck's going on with this? Wow, gas man.
And there's the caution.
Okay, they must have threw the caution. Was that admin thrown?
It was not, no.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But that started on from the drop of the green. The 12 truck of Damon Cox did not get going. I don't know if he missed a shift, but he checked up, got run into by John Henderson. Everybody else checked up, hitting the wall behind him, and it was just on from there.
I'm going to follow along here with Gasman and see what happened. He has laid back quite a bit. I'm not sure how he got into that, but. Oh, right there, the 99, Dan Witt. The heck happened to him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, looks like the
Wolf did not get going. Thank God.
yeah he did not get a start. I think he missed a shift. Tried to get up out of the way, but the closing rate was just too quick, and it stacked up from there. It did take a little while for the caution to come out, but it finally did. So
Yeah.
here we go.
Yep.
We don't even have so we didn't get very far in that one, did we?
No, Chris Hogue and Gasman get together. Wow, that was pretty crazy, man. Yeah, we just completed one lap, and that was it. Oh, no, we didn't even complete one lap, did we?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
That was right off the start.
Okay, quite a few guys on pit road taking advantage of that, trying to get fixed up.
Yeah, now you only have one fast repair. I would not want to use it on lap half a lap,
Right.
for a 100-lap race. So no surprise, these guys are probably going to try to get all of that damage as much as they can fixed on pit road and not have to use that reset.
Yep. That would be a wise choice right there. Save that reset. Hey, Josh Medlock. Wow. New guy. Wow, I haven't seen you in forever there, buddy. How you doing, buddy? Travis? Yeah, good to see everybody. Chris. Hey, Chris. How you doing, Chris? There's Hannah in chat there, folks. Heck yeah, man. Good to see everybody. I got Dwayne. Yeah, Dwayne LaPrade's in the booth with me, Josh. Wayne has been, I don't know, Wayne he kind of retired from doing any broadcast. I don't know. I think he was, I don't know what the deal was there. I mean, it's fine. He said, you know, maybe someday he may come back, but he just had a lot going on and it was just too much for him to be working, get home and get in here in time. You know, I mean, there was times when he just barely made it. So I keep checking on him, make sure he's okay. So it's Dwayne. He'll be helping me, I guess, pretty much permanently, ain't it?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, I heard you were off work for 10 days or something. Yeah, Michael told me, he said, I needed to call you and harass you and tell you to get your butt to work, do something. That means you're off work for 10 days. That's pretty cool, though. You got 10 days break and relax, and yeah.
All right, here we go. Ready to get back to racing. Pace car is in. Green is out. We'll try it one more time to get him going here from Texas Motor Speedway.
We still got a couple of guys sitting on pit road. Chris Hogue and Thomas Holder trying to get that damage fixed up. We're keeping an eye on Vernon Markham. Here goes Darren Reeser, clear on the outside. And Michael Pegg's going to slip in underneath him. Maybe. I have seen that. He's running about the middle line. If you watch Darren Reeser, that's a good line to run there in turn 3 and 4. I always like the bottom, though. I don't know. I guess I was always a bottom feeder.
Well, the bottom used to be the line you wanted here,
Right.
especially through 1 and 2. But with the reconfiguration, you can actually get a pretty good run off the high side if you can hold it.
Right?
And it does look like Thomas Holder has taken his truck behind the wall. He is done for the night.
Ah, too bad. Jared Daniels back here, 11th place. Nice looking truck there. Mountain Dew, number 51.
And we're 3 wide.
Where?
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh,
That is-
uh-oh.
Oh,
Where is the caution now?
who was that? Oh, somebody going around.
Back here, check it out if you can find it.
Chris Hogue.
Oh, was it?
Yep. Looks like it was a self-spin, and he looks like he got loose going into 1 and 2, tried to correct it, and it overcorrected, shot him straight into the outside wall.
He was out here by himself, too. Wow.
Yeah.
Not sure why that would bring out a caution because there was no traffic coming.
Yeah, I'm not
But,
sure.
Yeah. But that's all right. That, cool. All right. Well, caution number 2 on the track. Wow. Please tell me they raced last night. Michael sent me a message saying they raced last night and they had no caution. So I said, well, why is it the televised races they have a bunch of cautions, but non-televised races they don't have any caution? Why is that?
Trying too hard.
That's a good question.
Well, you get that thing in the back of your head. I'm on TV. I better not mess up. And then you try
Yeah.
a little too hard.
Yeah. Well, let's get John Held up here. John Held, you got a copy?
Hey, I got you guys. How's it going tonight?
Well, it's going great for us. How's it going for you down there? Man, it's been a rough one already. 2 cautions in 8 laps. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on out there. The front 10 here, I think, are getting in line. We're getting some laps in, but yeah, the caution comes out, so we got to check
Yeah.
up a bit.
Yeah. So, well, what's the truck feeling like out there on the new track of Texas here tonight?
Oh, I like this track. I mean, you got to be careful of the push coming out of 1 or 2, then you just wide open through 3 and 4. So,
Right.
but the tire wear is going to be important, though. So we'll see what happens.
Right, exactly. And then don't forget you only running 50% fuel too.
I see that. We're talking strategy. It's like you can go 24, 25 laps, and it's tight. So we'll see what happens.
I like it. I like it when you have a fuel mileage race or fuel strategy race, I should say. Maybe not a fuel mileage race, but fuel strategy where, we see guys taking advantage of trying to get one more lap or maybe pitting at a different time. Are you working with anybody out there specifically? John? You wigged out or something. I lost you. Nope, can't hear you. All of a sudden you lost sound. Huh. All right, well, I'll let you go and wish you the best of luck here, John. Sorry, I mean, I'm not getting any sound out of you. Can you hear him, Dwayne?
I could not, no.
Yeah, okay. All right, for some reason, John held a microphone or something happened there. I don't know, we lost him, but we wish him the best of luck. Wish all the guys the best of luck out there. Chris Hogue still sitting on pit road, getting damage fixed up.
I tell you what, I didn't see happen here that I would be taking advantage of. This early caution, Rudy, I would have been coming down pit road to top off my tank. That way, I don't have to worry about it if it goes green. 10 laps in, instead of having to do it on 4 or 5, now I only have to do it on 3 or 4. So, and then, that last stop, you're still going to have enough fuel left if there's a green-white checker. So, I'm kind of curious as to why everyone stayed out here.
Right.
We'll have to wait and see.
Hey, Brendan, we're doing good, brother. We're doing good. Thank you. No, that's no problem, buddy. That's fine. Don't worry about that. Dang.
And Chris Hogue has taken his truck behind the wall as well.
Ah, man, that's 2 drivers out of the race now.
We still have 22 left and 21 remaining on the lead lap.
Yeah, Gasman's a couple laps down, but I think if the cautions, if he can play the caution game there, he'll be able to get back on the lead lap. They got lots of race to go here yet. Lights are out. We're going green next time by. Going to be restarting on lap 12. And taking a look at the cautions here, number 2.
Yeah. Not much change in the lineup. The top 6 are still the same as when they started. John Held moved up to from 8th to 7th place. Todd Willis is currently back to 8th. Martin Porter is 9th, and Jeff Gilmore is the top 10.
Hey, Chris, you still there? Has Michael talked to you about doing any reviews on some guns? Has he talked to you about that? With your knowledge about guns? I just wondered if he talked to you about it. I'll talk to you later.
All right, pace car's off.
Green flag.
Green's out. We're back underway. We'll see how many laps we get in this time.
Zerkat looking to the inside.
I tell you what, Rudy, Ezekiel is looking really loose on the get-go right now.
Oh, yeah, he just about stepped out right there, man. He almost lost it. He is really pushing it hard right now.
And that's the worst thing you can do right now is overdrive the truck.
Sure. There could have been a little air disturbance, too, there with Ray Zerkat around him, because he seems like he's a little bit better. But we'll find out here. He's coming into turn 1 again. That was where he started really getting loose, right between 1 and 2. Okay, that was a lot better. A lot better. Could have been a little Could have been a little arrow around him, maybe. All right, back in the field here. Michael Pegg in 7th. Jared Daniels, 8th. And Todd Willis there, very fast in practice there. Todd Willis qualified 7th and now running in 9th. John Held, 10th. Back up front, Cone Man trying to put some distance on Ezekiel, and it's just not happening right now, is it?
It's not, and right behind him, the battle for third's heating up as Vernon goes into third, takes it away from Ray Zirkut.
Yep. Wow, man. Really racing hard. Oh, what happened to Darren Reeser? Okay, he likes to go to that middle lane. And he seems to be running pretty good out there. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, that middle lane, if you can, like I said, if you can hold your line out there, if you can keep your foot in the throttle, you can get quite a run off that outside line going down the backstretch.
Boy, tough right here. Jared Daniels to the inside. Martin Porter up in the mix here.
Yeah, very tight battle. 4-car battle for 4th.
Yeah. And Martin Porter coming from 15th position. That's pretty impressive, running into the 4th. He hasn't completed that pass on Ray Zirkut. There he goes. He finally got him. Okay. Now to the inside, Jared Daniels taking on Ray Zirkut. Side by side. Interesting.
What I was talking about, that side by side. Normally you don't see this at Texas, but with the reconfiguration, you can make just as much of a move on that outside line as you can on the inside.
Yep. I hope they fix them graphics just a little bit. It shows, whenever I go down there on the left front fender, it shows the wheel like under the ground.
Wow.
Have you noticed that?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, go down to the left front fender. See the front tires.
I see it now.
Down in the pavement about 3 inches.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Oh well, they'll get it fixed one of these days. All right, Darren Reeser now slips back to 7th place. Michael Pegg 8th. Let's go back in the field here with Gary Whitmer. 21st, boy.
We got a battle for the lead, Rudy.
Uh-oh. Oh, Ezekiel looking to the inside. These guys aren't too far from having to make a pit stop either, about maybe 3 or 4 laps here.
Yeah, now the cautions did help them, so they can probably stretch it out to about 23, 24 at the most. But yeah, we're definitely coming up on green flag stops here very shortly.
Vernon Markham drives around the outside of Ezekiel, making it look easy. Now, Ezekiel's been right there on the bottom. He's been running all right, but we have seen him a little loose, but he holds off Vernon that time. That's going to be tough right there. Vernon's kind of, I don't know, he's kind of in a good place to make that pass, but he's going to have to settle. There he goes, crossover on him. Oh my gosh, he almost touched. Oh, I hope Ezekiel knows he's there.
Yeah, Ezekiel realized what was happening too late. He went to throw a block and almost took both of them out, but he caught it in time. 3 wide for second.
Whoa, Martin Porter pulls out. Martin's on fire here tonight. Golly, man. And he passes Vernon Markham, made it look easy.
He did. Now it's going to be very tempting for these guys to change tires when they come down, but I think I would probably, given that the limit of the sets here, I would probably not take tires this time. Save my sets for later in the race.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because I don't know, unless somebody's tested changing 2 tires, you know, I don't know how that's worked out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's early enough in the race you could take the gamble and not have it hurt you too badly.
Right.
But then you've only got 2 tires left for another round. So if it doesn't work out, you're kind of setting yourself up for failure there. Second place. Here we go. Porter to the inside.
Man,
And I
Porter
think he's
is
going to get him this
fast.
time.
He is super fast here.
Sure, that time by Porter was the fastest truck out there.
Man. Yeah, by quite a little bit too, wasn't he?
Yeah, not by a little bit. He was about 0.06 of a second faster.
Yep. Hey, that's nothing to sneeze at, man. That's pretty impressive.
Nope.
Good. Jeff Gilmore back to 12th after starting 9th. Taking his time here. A lot of guys, I think, right now are just saving their tires. Oh, we got a battle up here. They will almost go 3 wide. Wow, Todd Willis almost got run into there by Tim Racino.
Yeah, I was watching that just as you said it.
Yep. Yeah, I know Tim Racino from another league I used to broadcast that he was in. He started 20th tonight, up to 10th. Good run. Yeah. Keeping an eye on Brian Pierce. Brian started 24th. He's running in 15th. These guys back here have been in wrecks. Dan Witt, he's running in 17th. I don't know. He may have had to use his reset. Damon Cox, he was involved. Now, it looks like he did not use his reset. That's good. Saving it for later. Gary Whitmer, Joel Guy riding in the back. John Henderson. John started 14th. He's running in 21st now. And the guy that's clearing the back 2 laps down is Gasman. That's where they want him. They want him back there.
Michael Pegg and Damon Cox hit pit road.
Oh, yeah. It's getting about that time. Yes, sir.
Martin Porter ducks off. Whoa,
Yep.
and locks it up coming to pit road.
Uh-oh. As long as he didn't get caught speeding.
He saves it. It looks like he may have got it back down just in the nick of time.
Very good. Well, I'm sure we're going to see the leader coming to pit road here any time now. Those cautions kind of gave him a few extra laps. Yeah, here he comes. Ezekiel's going to stay out. He wants to lead a lap. Very good. He gets a bonus point for leading a lap. Yeah, they are on points now, folks. Just remember that. This is the first race of the season for the truck, so points are going to be very important. He's led a lap now. I'm sure we'll probably see him come to pit road this time.
Yeah, here he comes.
Yep. Good. He went down on the apron. That's good. Oh, Vernon's coming in too. Vernon drove around him. So did Jared Daniels. Those guys, boy, they passed him right there coming into pit road.
Yeah, they came in real hot, and Ezekiel paid the price for it.
Yep.
George Rincon leads his first lap of the season.
I was going to say, Vernon did not cross the line in time, and George led that lap. Now, he's one of the guys that did pit earlier, him, Dan Witt, and Joel Guy. So
Yeah,
they
these
can
guys-
stay out there.
Yeah, they can stay out for a couple more laps. And, you know, with the tire limitation, that's probably not a bad strategy.
Right. Yeah, they didn't take tires last time, them front 3.
Yeah.
All they did was
fuel
top
only.
off the fuel. Yeah. And here comes Dan Witt taking a look. Dan, boy, I'll tell you, he is, wow, I didn't realize how good Dan was. He is really a good driver. Very conscientious about where that truck is right now. That's what you call, that makes a good driver out of him right there. Side by side at the line, really close. Holy
8
smokes.
thousandths of a second, Rudy, between them.
It looks like he is gonna get the lead, so he'll get the lead a lap and get a bonus point after George led a couple.
Yep. Joel Guy's coming down pit road now, and that's going to leave just these two, Dan Witt and George Rincon, out there
Right.
who have yet to come down.
All right, there's a ching-ching right there. Bonus point time for Dan Witt. Yeah. Where did Chris Hanna go? Chris, where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you get? Where you at? I don't see you. All right, well, Martin Porter now, after he pitted, he is way out in front here.
Yeah,
He's
he did fuel only, Rudy.
Yeah.
Everyone else behind him took tires. Slapinski, Vernon, and Ray Zerkit, they all took 4 tires.
Right.
And that's why Martin has such a big lead over him. Now, if a caution were to come out right now, we'd have only 3 trucks on the lead lap.
Oh, Dan Witt, Dan Witt went to pit road, but George is still out here. He should be coming in soon. Here he comes.
And that's going to allow all these drivers to get back on the lead lap. He was hoping for that caution so he could trap everybody. That would have really changed this race.
Oh, you bet. You bet, man. That would have been a rough one. I think when it all shakes out, I think Martin Porter is going to be the leader.
Yeah, he's coming across the line now.
Yep.
There he goes.
Very good. And boy, he has got a 4.2 second lead over Cone Man. How the heck did he? I think he only took 2 tires. The Cone Man took 4.
He might have took 2 tires. Yeah, it could have been fuel only or 2 tires, but it was definitely only a 6.25 second pit stop.
I'll tell you what, Cone Man's running them down. Him and Vernon Markham down to 3.2 seconds. They were 4.2 seconds just a couple laps ago.
Yeah, that leads me to believe that Martin did not take tires there. He's still out there trying to stretch it. And, you know, if you wonder why would you not take tires there? Well, you've only got 3 sets and you've got to make 4 to 5 pit stops. So at some point in the race, these other guys are also going to have to go a pit stop without taking tires. So it's going to equal out there, and he's hoping to get the advantage early by saving all of his tires for the end of the race. Oh, we got cars off the track. Jeff Gilmore goes through the grass. He and Tim Renzo get together. They both save it, though, and we stay green.
All right, well, let's see. Vernon Markham still battling here for second place, and they're about less than 2 seconds behind Martin Porter. Martin's got to be feeling the pressure right now. He's thinking, okay, did I do the right thing by only taking? I think he did.
I think he did too. I would have done the same thing. I would have, like I said, taken no tires, fuel only, saved all of my tires for the pit stops at the end of the race.
Right. Coming up on the 40 laps into this race here in just a few minutes, and I think all we've really had tonight is 2 cautions, which is pretty good. That was at the beginning of the race, and I think things have settled out since then. Everybody's got it together now and ready to rock and roll. Here comes Cone Man up behind him. Now just 0.6 of a second behind Martin Porter. There's going to be a pass coming up here, Dwayne.
Yeah, that's inevitable. But right now, the best thing Martin can do is just hold his line, force them to take the slow way, pass him on the outside. And that way, not only does he not lose that much ground to him, but, they get under him there. But if he can just hang back and try not to not lose too much ground to these guys, it'll even itself out here in the later stages of this race.
Yep. Yeah, once the tires all equalize, he'll be sitting in pretty good shape. Ray Zerkit, 5th place. Michael Pegg, 6th. Pulling Darren Reeser and Todd Willis with them. Don Held in 9th, and Ezekiel Rise. I don't know, man. I think he had an extra long pit stop there. I think he must have had a little damage or something, and maybe got it fixed up. I don't know. He had an extra long
might
pit
have
stop.
overshot his pit style.
Could have been. And we just had a pass for the lead here a few minutes ago, but Cone Man in the lead. I almost said Rain Man. But here comes Jared Daniels now to the inside of Vernon Markham for second, and he's got it. And I don't think he's done yet. He's taking a look inside Cone Man. Wow, interesting.
Definitely on the move right now.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you what, Vernon Markham, he's everything but pushing Jared Daniels out there. Good racing. Once they got them couple cautions out of the way, it's been excellent racing since then.
Yes, it has. These guys are right on it.
And Martin Porter about to get passed by Michael Pegg.
And it's really not much he can do right now but ride this out. He's got the strategy. He just needs to show some patience. Let these guys go.
Yep.
And fall back in line and wait for the next round of pit stops where you'll get those four fresh feel goods and feel like a superhero out there. Now, this is going pretty quick, actually, Rudy. We're almost halfway, and these guys have been out there 16 laps for the most part, almost ready for the next round of pit stops already.
Yep. That's getting close. Todd Willis now passing up Martin Porter. Goes into seventh. In fact, where he started from.
Yep.
Good. Ezekiel Rise, still inside the top 10, was fast beginning, stayed out there long enough to lead a lap. Had an extra long pit stop, cost him. Now he's back to ninth.
And we say it every week, every race. These things are won and lost on pit road.
Yeah.
No reason to think it's going to be any different tonight.
Gary Ragland and Robert DuPont sticking together back here. It's a good place, back in the middle of the pack. No sense of getting too awful racy yet. We've seen Gary Ragland and Robert DuPont being very aggressive lately here, like they were the other night in the Next Gen series. Holy smokes, man! Yeah, they ran really well. Jeff Gilmore, I'm kind of surprised he's back here because there's another really good racer. Gary Whitmer looking for Becky in chat. I don't see Becky anywhere. Becky. Yeah, I don't see her anywhere. Not here yet. Brian Pierce getting passed up by Dan Witt. So we're just waiting to see when they're going to be making their next round of pit stops here, Dwayne. I'm going to guess and say probably in about the next 3 laps. 2 to 3 laps.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too much longer here for them to come down. Yeah, and this is the first full green flag run we've had without interruption since the last caution. So they get a full stint in here. They know what their tires are. They know what they've got left. Just a matter of getting down onto pit road, getting it low down, and just execute.
Yep. Markham, Ray Zercut, and Michael Pegg. Michael trying to get to the front, bringing Darren Reeser with them. They're off just a little bit here, a couple seconds behind the leader, but that can close up pretty quick if they really pushed it. But the thing of it is they're being very delicate with them tires right now, being they are on counted sets of tires, 4 sets total, three changes.
And I like this move out of Martin Porter, Rudy. He's short pitting, trying to make up more ground on these guys.
Yeah. You can bet he's going to change all 4 tires now.
Oh, yeah.
The halfway
no reason
mark.
not to.
Yep, halfway mark. And boy, he'll run these guys down for a little bit. But they're going to be all pitting here in the next lap or two. I look for Cone Man to be bringing them down pit road here, either this lap or next lap. I would say this one. Oh, is he? Yep, he's coming in. Here he comes. All right, that left Jared Daniels out there to lead a lap. Very good. Ray Zercut, he come in. Ezekiel Rise goes back to third now, but he's got a pit. These front four will have to come down pit road here pretty soon. Well, they don't want to stay out there too much longer. Holy smokes. That's
No.
20. They're on 23 right now. That's pushing it.
Yeah, that's definitely pushing it. We'll see how far they can go.
I'm thinking they've got to come in this time, these front three. Oh, Ezekiel, he's come in. Okay, so. Yep, here comes Jared. Jared and Vernon are both coming in. So that will give the lead over to when Dan Witt gets there. That will give the lead over to him. He led one lap already earlier. And he is on a different pit strategy than everybody else. Him and George Rincon. And George is about 2.6 seconds behind Dan Witt right now.
Yeah, and we're back to that point where caution would be devastating for over half the field right now, as we only have 9 cars left on the lead lap.
Yeah, Darren Reeser just got back on, so that makes 10. Yep, 10. Good boy, yeah. If a caution come out now, boy, that would trap a lot of people lap down. There'd be a lot of unhappy campers.
Right. Well, we're probably going to see Dan in the next 2 laps here.
You know, they might be shoppers, though. They might not be campers. They might be shoppers.
It might be.
Yeah, unhappy shoppers. Kmart shoppers. That's what I was thinking about doing, Dwayne. Maybe getting a job at Walmart, being a Walmart greeter. You think I'd do
There you
go.
go.
Oh, here comes Dan Witt in. So that's going to give the lead back to George Rincon. He led earlier, but racks up another one. So he should be coming in probably on the next lap.
Interesting to watch all these strategies play out.
Yeah.
Both Dan and George on a different set of pit stops than our leaders right now, and it's kind of shaking things up in the field.
Yeah, because you know what? They're inside that window. They can make it a one more pit stop.
Yes, they can.
And everybody else is going to be a little short.
Well, maybe not. We've got 42 to go, so it's going to be close. It's going to be real close.
Yep, here comes George. He's going to the bottom here. He's coming in this time. Careful hitting that line, George. Boy, I'll tell you, it'll throw that truck for a loop. All right, good job. He brings it in. Well, that will give the lead back to Cone Man here when he comes around. And he still has Ray Zercut, Verna Margam not too far behind him. Well, folks, if you're just joining us, we had a couple of cautions at the beginning. Hey, DF, how you doing there, buddy? Brendan, please, Brendan, Don't worry about those. I've told you like 50 times, please don't worry about those. You don't have to hide them or delete them or anything. They're viewers, okay? That's all they are. They're viewers. Don't worry about it. It's a code saying that they were here. Okay? You don't need to hide them or anything. Don't worry about them. It's not a link or anything. Don't worry about them. Burn them, burn them. Well, I'll tell you what, everybody's separated out here quite a little bit.
Yeah, the field is fully spread here. We've got 16 cars left on the lead lap after that round of pit stops.
Yep.
And they're really spread out. The top three are within a second and a half of each other. Then it's another full second back to fourth, a full second back to fifth. So we're pretty spread out right now.
Ezekiel Rise back in seventh, trying to make up for he had a bad finish the other night in the Next Gen series. I got into a wreck there with not too many laps to go. That's a tough thing to swallow because you get so much involved and so much what's the word I'm looking for? So much invested into the race. The time that invested into the race. And you're coming down, within 10 laps of the finish or 12 or 15 or whatever, and then you get taken out or get into a wreck and it ruins your night right there after you've had, an hour invested into driving. So it's tough. Darren Reeser is trying to pick up some time. John Held way back here, 9th place. Todd Willis in 10th. And Tim Racino is coming to pit road.
Yes, he is. I believe that's an unscheduled pit stop.
Yeah.
Because he definitely cannot make it from here.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Razor cut now, back 6/10 off the bumper there. I think Cone Man is starting to put some distance on him, stretching that lead out just a little bit, but he is coming up on some lap traffic now. We'll have to see how he is going to deal with that. Coming up on Damon Cox.
And Rudy, I think those early cautions have really changed the fuel strategy here for these guys.
Yeah. Definitely.
Lipinski's been out here 13 laps.
Yep.
He's got 10 more laps to go before he has to pit. That's going to put him at 23 to go. He's going to be 3 laps short on fuel. If this stays green, this is going to be a fuel mileage race.
Yeah.
And right now, I think the guy in the catbird seat, if he can stay on the lead lap, it's George Rinkin.
Would it be Dan Witt?
Or Dan Witt, either one of them.
Yeah.
Because Rinkin can go about 2 more laps than Witt, and Witt can go about 3 more laps than Lipinski. So it's going to be interesting to see how this shakes out if it stays green from here.
Well, I'm kind of thinking that, okay, they can get about 22 or maybe 23 laps on a tank of fuel.
Yeah, and Gary's been out there 15 laps. So
right, yeah.
He's going to have to pit in the next 8 laps. That's going to put him just outside the window of making it.
Yep, you are right.
So this is going to come down to fuel mileage here, and it's going to be really interesting.
Is he going to try to push it, you think?
You're going to have to. I mean, he's going to have to back off. He can't really back off that much, though, because he's got Vernon right behind him, only not even a second. Now, if they realize that, that they're going to be short, maybe they try to back off even if guys get by them. But right now, it's going to be they're outside looking in. I don't think they realize that.
Everybody's going to have to stop one more time. But like you just said, Coneman, he may be a couple laps short on fuel. So he may
he's
have
not
to,
the only one in that boat either.
Right. Not only stop one more time, but he may have to stop again for just a splash.
Yeah.
What he needs right now is a caution would change everything.
It would, and that's the only thing. But right now, the race, if it becomes a fuel mileage race, the race is between Dan Witt and George Rincon, because those are the only two that can make it on one more stop.
Right. Yep, Dan's making it. He's back here in the 11th, and George Rincon is 13th. Yeah. Yeah, they can make it easily on one more pit stop. Easily.
These guys do not want to see right now is a caution. That would ruin everything. 30 laps to go. And I tell you what I'm seeing right now, Ray Zerkut has backed it off. He's backed way down, only running about 3/4 throttle. Vernon Mergum has also backed off. Doesn't look like Slipinski's backed off at all. Michael Pegg comes down for his stop. He's going to be about 5 laps short. And here we go. The next round of pit stops. But if you're pitting now, you're not making it to the end.
Well, are we getting a challenge here, Vernon Markham?
No, he's backed it way down, Rudy.
Okay.
Him and Ray Zerkut both backed way off. They've realized their folly, and they're trying to save fuel right now. Guys who are on pit road right now, Michael Pegg and company, they're not going to be able to make it from here. They're going to have to come down one more time.
Oh, man. This is going to get crazy.
It is. Here you see Slipinski. He's been out there 23 laps. But he's been drafting right up on the gas man there, Frank Ramuglia, trying to save. We'll see if he stretches it out or if he comes down.
I think he's coming in. Yep.
Yeah,
yep,
he's going to be 2 laps short, Rudy.
Oh, my gosh. You believe this? Wow.
Now it's all on Vernon Morgheim and Jared Daniels here. Ray Zerkut could not save enough fuel. Vernon's going to try. If he can stretch it out 2 more laps, he will be able to make it.
Yeah. Ooh, man, I don't know. He might stretch it out 1 more lap, but I don't know about 2.
You know what? He might be able to do it with 1 more lap.
Oh, man.
Because when he gets to the line, it'll be 23 to go. That's right on the edge.
Yep.
This looks like if it stays green, this is going to be a Vernon Morgan kind of night, Rudy.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were talking about Dan Witt and George Rincon, that those guys, they can easily make it on 1 more pit stop. These guys coming up behind him, they're trying to push it to make it. And here he comes, Vernon coming in. Vernon Markham, Jared Daniels coming to pit road.
He will be able to make it from here, Vernon will, but it's going to be really close. He may run out coming out of 4. We'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Meanwhile, guess who's reassuming the lead? Dan Witt's coming around.
Yep. He'll have to stop 1 more time, but he's going to probably stay out here for a couple more laps. Yep, he takes the lead back.
And with 22 to go, now they're in the window. You stop now, you can make it from here.
Right. Yeah, I'm worried. I don't think Cone Man's going to make it. I don't know. We're going to find out. He's going to be, like you said, a couple laps short. Hey, Tommy Gossett. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, missed seeing you race, man. I was watching your stream today. You were racing. I tune in whenever
now on pit road.
Whenever I see you live, I tune in, you know. Hey, that's, you know, the least I can do. You guys all tune into my races and watch my stream, so I try to, you know, pay the respect back. So, yeah, it looked like pretty good racing. Martin Porter, waiting for him to make some moves here. He's coming up on Jared Daniels now. And boy, it's getting, look at the battles going on here. Look at this. Vernon Markham. Well, he's passing, he's passing a lap truck there. My bad.
And George Rincon, Rudy, is on pit road making his final stop.
Yep, there he is. Oh my gosh.
4 fresh tires, a full tank of fuel, and he will be good to go to the end.
Yep. Well, I'm telling you, I don't even know. I wouldn't even know right now. I wouldn't know who to call the winner. Who's going to win this? It's going to be crazy.
It is going to be close. Now, if you notice, Lipinski has slowed it way down.
Yeah.
Only getting 180 mile an hour on the front stretch.
Yep. He's just trying to save a lap, maybe two, a lap and a half. If, you know, he could just save a lap or a lap and a half, that would be a lot. About 3.5 seconds back to Ray Zercut. All these guys, I think everybody's backed it down. Look at this. The only ones that haven't are Vernon Markham and Jared Daniels, because those guys got enough to make it easily.
Yeah,
it's going to be on the edge, but
Slipinski's fastest lap this race.
Oh man, it's like, he saves it. No, he's going to come back up on the track.
We're still green. He's back going. As long as he doesn't stop, we should stay caution free.
That was a self-spin. I was watching it when it happened. Nobody got into him or nothing. They just lost it coming out of 2.
And he saves it. We're still green.
Wow, that was amazing save right there.
And there's only 2 guys on the track that are glad that didn't bring out a caution.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, wow, look at this. Yeah, we know Dan Witt and George Rincon, they've got enough fuel to make it, but they are both a lap down now.
And Slipinski's dropped it way down. His fast times are usually he's running 30.3s. That time by, he was a 30.7. He's purposely running it slower to try to save fuel.
Yeah. Try to get some draft now off of lap cars. But just enough to try to maintain that 2.5 second lead he's got over Ray Zercut right now. Ray is, these guys are both in the same boat, you know, that they've got about the same amount of fuel. Now, Vernon Markham and Jared Daniels, I do believe, have enough to make it. It's going to be right on the edge of making it. I mean, like you said, they'll probably run out of gas coming out of turn 4 on the final lap.
Yeah, it's going to be real close. And right now, because the other 2 have backed off, he is gaining on them. Right now, he's only 2.3 seconds behind Ray and closing. Who can save the most fuel? That's what we're asking right now.
Did you ever think that it was going to become a fuel mileage race at Texas? Oh my gosh, I love it.
Not unheard of.
No, it's not. Nope. I just love it though.
Absolutely. Always love a good strategy race.
Yeah. Not so much fuel mileage, but what I love is the fuel strategy, you know?
Right.
When you see guys like this that gotta save it, they've got to save the fuel to make it, and they're doing everything they can by, like you said, like slowing it down. I mean, look at that. He's down to 165.
Yeah, that time by Slipinski ran a 39.90.
Yeah. Yeah, he has really backed it off. Look at that. 172 on the straightaway.
Yeah,
wow, yeah.
he has the room. He's gonna slow pedal it here, and if you notice, Ray Zirkett hasn't really closed the gap. He's backed it way off as well. Morgheim now down to 1.2 seconds behind Zirkett.
Yeah, Markham, Jared Daniels, right there together. They're just like, they're like licking their chops right now. Come on, guys, run out of fuel on that last lap and we'll get you.
Well, Rudy Slipinski's been out here 12 laps, and this will be his 13th lap, and we've got 12 to go.
Well, Tommy, from what I'm understanding, they're not recruiting at the moment. This is what I just heard in TeamSpeak before the race tonight. They've closed recruiting right now because the season has started, and they don't want to, screw up the points and stuff. But they've been recruiting for like 2 months, I think, Dwayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've had open races like every night, and had drivers join. But what?
Update, Ray Zirkett is dropping connection. His quality is down to 40%.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, man. Did he fall out? I think he fell out.
Not yet, but it's down to 30%.
Good.
It looks like he's going to, yeah.
Oh, man. Well, that's going to put Vernon Markham here close, and Vernon is not saving any gas.
No, he can't.
He's got
Jared Daniels right on his bumper.
Yeah.
And they're closing in. They're only 1.5 seconds behind Slipinski right now.
Right.
I don't know if Slipinski's going to be able to save enough, because once they get there, they're going to force his hand. He cannot save anymore. Can Slipinski save 2 laps of fuel? I tell you what, if he comes across the winner, he's earned it.
Tommy, you could probably get into HLRL. It's Highline Racing. You get a hold of Toby Wedgwood. Dwayne and I'll be starting on them on Thursday nights. And that's a very good league, isn't it, Dwayne?
It is. Very good racing.
We were doing them, and then, I kind of retired a little bit. Well, Toby got a hold of me the other day, and we kind of made a deal where he wants me to come back, and he misses me, and I guess all the guys miss me. Oh, look at this. Vernon Markham may be passing up Conehead.
Slipinski let him go.
Conehead, yeah. Yeah, he had to. He's got to save fuel.
Yeah, that's his only hope. So there goes. There's your new leader.
Oh, man. Yeah, and Vernon's just going to pull away. He don't have to save nothing. Now the question is, can Jared Daniels do anything with him? Can he get up there?
We're going to find out. 6 laps to go.
Now, Ezekiel Rise is coming up. Now, Ezekiel, he is another one that's got to kind of feather the gas here and try to save fuel too. He's got to make it 6 more laps.
Yeah, and we're seeing the guys who can't. Martin Porter, Todd Willis, both on pit road.
Yeah. Dang. See, that's a bummer when you got to stop with just, a handful of laps to go.
And what you're hoping is that no one else can make it, but
yeah,
they can.
Yeah, Tommy, that's a good league. Highline Racing. Highline Racing. Yeah, look them up. Very good league. They even have who was the pro driver that was in there?
Chase Briscoe.
Who?
Chase Briscoe.
Yeah, Chase Briscoe. Yeah, the Xfinity driver. He's in that league. Toby actually takes care of Chase's Facebook page and his website and all that. So, you know, they're good friends, and he takes care of a lot of stuff for Chase Briscoe. So it's a good league to get into. Chase races in it every now and then.
All right. Who has saved the most?
Yeah, I
3
don't
laps
know.
to go this time by.
Cone Man. Man, I'm just kind of concerned right now. Is he gonna have enough to make it? 2 to go, or 3 to go, excuse me. Ezekiel Rise, are they going to run out on the last lap? Are they going to run out before the last lap? Will they be able to coast across the line and finish in 3rd and 4th? It's going to be interesting.
It definitely is.
Wow, look at this. Ezekiel has dropped it clear down to 160 mile an hour. Whoa.
Yeah, and he's not the only one. John Held also letting guys go by. Everybody trying to save as much as they possibly can.
All right, well, the guys that don't have to save is coming to get the white flag this time by. Vernon Markham trying to get the first win of this new season here at Lucky Dog Racing.
Yes, sir. Here he comes. White flag is in the air.
One more to go.
No overtime tonight. And he could probably coast to the finish right now, Rudy.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yep.
With as much as everyone else is saving.
Yep. Can Cone Man make it? John Held past Ezekiel. Ezekiel's backed it off so much. Trying to get a top 5 here.
Out of 4 for the last time tonight. Vernon Markham will win at Texas.
Very good. Awesome job by him. That was amazing finish right there. Wow, great job for Vernon Markham. Man, I'll tell you what. That guy, he has really become such a great racer here in the league. So, well, hopefully we can get him up here. We'll talk to him just a minute, folks. So hang on. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Vernon Markham. Wow, Vernon, you beat him on fuel mileage. Talk about that finish, and what kind of how did you get on that fuel strategy?
It's a lot of saving. I had some good teammates. Jared Daniels that finished second right behind me. Him and I were toe and toe the whole race, and I got to tell you, best teammates in the world, Can-Am, Jared Daniels, John Held, John Henderson, and Jeff Gilmore. Those guys are fantastic. Just a couple bad luck on a couple of their parts tonight, but Can-Am did really well tonight, and I'm excited about it. We just saved just enough fuel. I was cutting it off going into turn 1 and 2, and then throwing the clutch in and coasting a little bit for the first 2 laps to 5 laps of that run, and that saved me just enough fuel to get to the end.
Wow. I'll tell you what, and it was an amazing race. I'm sure, you know, like Gary and Ezekiel, I know they were close on fuel. I think John was too. They were really pushing it. I mean, they wound up, it held okay, but wow, good job tonight. What would you think of it? You got past a couple of cautions at the beginning of the race there, and once you did that, it was clean racing. We had a couple close calls, but very clean racing the whole race.
I was telling the guys it made for good TV, seeing us going, you know, back and forth, changing out for the lead, and it was fantastic, man. Towards the end there, we were questioning whether the 78 was going to have enough fuel or not, and I was like, Matt, I think he's going to die out. About a lap or 2 to go, and it was 5 laps he was saving to get to the end. He actually made it, so I got to give him that to save enough fuel to get to the end. Yeah,
that is pretty impressive. Well, did you ever think that it would come down to a fuel mileage race here at Texas? I mean, I'm not. I keep saying that, but it's not really a fuel mileage race. It's a fuel strategy race.
Yeah, and you got to play it in your hands the first half of the race, because First half of the race, you're going to conserve as much fuel as you can under caution, get it, and you know how many laps you're going to run. So you got to calculate that in there. You want to make that first run as long as possible, over 26 laps. That was the key. If we can get past 26 laps, we can save enough fuel. There was a question if we're going to get a caution here or there, but it was first 2 cautions. We knew we're going to go green the rest of the way. It worked out. So here we are on the finish line, first place again. I love this. I'm having a good streak here. So hopefully next time I'll do just as well again.
Well, so feels pretty good winning the first race of the season here, don't it?
Yeah, and it helps out with Can-Am too, with Jared Daniels finishing right behind me. So, I mean, the momentum is there. It started out strong. Now we just got to finish it out and have a good middle part of the season and finish the season strong and maybe win a points championship.
All right, buddy. Well, before you get out of here, who do you got to thank for this win then?
Oh, we got to always thank Indiana Diesel, Young and Sons out of Indianapolis. GTR Simulator for coming on board a few years back. That was always a big help, sitting on their sim rig right now. And Can-Am, those teammates, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Very good. Well, go celebrate that win, Vernon. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, sir.
Dwayne, you got second?
Yes, sir. Caught up to Jared Daniels. Man, it was a nail biter all the way to the end. Had a couple cautions early, but then the fuel strategy kicked in. Talk about your racing out there a little bit.
Well, I really didn't think I had much of a night to start with. When qualifying started, I gridded up onto the pit road to start my qualifying run, and my wife walked in the room to ask me a question, and I took time to answer her question, forgetting that if you sit there too long, you get black flagged. So I got a black flag right off the bat for qualifying for sitting on pit road too long. Started at 16th, 17th, I don't remember what it was, and then I got some of the greatest teammates in the world at Can-Am Racing. I was able to work my way through the field, get hooked up with Vern, and me and Vern pretty much just ran ourselves a 2-man race there, saving fuel, watching our tires, pitting together, and it worked out in the end. So I'm blessed for that.
Absolutely. Looked like you guys were working together well the whole race. Now, you guys go to Talladega next week for 80 laps. We're going to see more teammates working there as well.
Oh yeah, definitely there. I mean, that's definitely a good teammate track. Can-Am's got, it's me and Vern and John Henderson, John Held, Jeff Gilmore, who are all out tonight for the Can-Am team. We'll hook back up in every single race that we can and push each other. We always make ourselves better racers, and I couldn't ask for better teammates. So yeah, always going to be with this team. It's always going to be about each other.
All right. Well, we definitely look forward to seeing it, especially got other teams in here like the Regulators that you guys are going to have to go up against as well. So next week should definitely be a very interesting race indeed. All right. Well, we will let you get out of here. But before we do, who do you got to thank for second place tonight?
My family for putting up my racing habit, God for my health, and then all my buddies in Can-Am Racing, and you guys for putting on a great show.
Thank you very much. All right. Well, again, congratulations on second, and good luck next week at Talladega.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Rudy, you got third.
I do. Cone Man, Gary Slapinski. Wow, you had to play the fuel mileage there at the very end, trying to save enough fuel. And we seen you. You just had to pull over and let Vernon and Jared go by. I know that was kind of a heartbreaker. How did you manage to get just a couple of laps short?
The pit before it, I could have stayed out an extra lap, and I just listened to my stupid pit crew guy. He said pit this time, and I actually went in. I was like, oh man, I could have got another lap.
Yeah.
And that was my extra lap right there. So.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I never listened to that stupid pit crew guy.
Yep. I mean,
I felt short there.
If
I felt like if I got that extra lap in there, I would have just kept on going. I definitely at the end there. I was saving a lot. I mean, no doubt in my mind. If I didn't have to save that much, there's no doubt I would just be in victory lane without a doubt.
Yeah, we seen you down to 160 mile an hour. I mean, barely hitting 170 on the straightaway, so we knew you were saving. So, yeah, I know you got to do what you got to do at that. Well, you lead the most laps here tonight, so you had a very good race here tonight at Texas. And I think the reason why you had such a good night because Larry Boyle wasn't here.
Yeah.
That guy is stupid fast at this track, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ooh, man. Where in the heck was he at tonight?
Yeah.
Well, good points night for you tonight. Good way to start the season out here with a third place finish. Are you happy with that? I mean, all in all, considering you had to play fuel mileage.
Yes, absolutely. I got a top 5, let's say a top 5.
Yep.
I got the pole. I led the most laps. I'm incident free. I consider that a awesome day.
Oh, heck yeah, man. That's like a win.
Yeah, I got a lot of extra points there.
Yeah, very good. All right, well, who you got to thank for your third place then?
Oh, well, I'll always like to thank you guys and everybody out there watching, my family, the regulators, teammates, all the fans out there. God bless everybody, and let's have everybody have a good night.
All right, Gary. Well, we'll see you. Well, we'll probably see you tomorrow night. You're running tomorrow night, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow night. Congrats on your third tonight.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Dwayne, let's run down through the final results here.
All right.
All right, Vernon Markham coming home with the win. Wow, fuel mileage. I wouldn't have believed it until I seen it. Jared Daniels finishing second. Cone Man third. John held fourth. Ezekiel with a great finish there, finishing in fifth spot. Congratulations to Ezekiel. Dan Witt in sixth place. Darren Reeser seventh. George Rincon eighth. Martin Porter ninth. And Michael Pegg rounds out the top 10. Finish him up, Dwayne.
John Henderson will bring it home 11th. Todd Willis will get the 12th finishing position. Tim Rosino will finish 13th. Damon Cox 14th. Brian Pierce 15th. Gary Whitmer brings it home 16th. Gasman Frank Remuglia 17th. 18th will go to Robert DuPont. Gary Ragland 19th. And Joel Guy will round out the top 20. Ray Zerkut finishes 21st. Jeff Gilmore 22nd, Chris Hogue 23rd, and Thomas Holder out on a lap one crash in 24th.
Yeah, that was crazy. Golly, man, caution on the first lap. But all right, well, thank you, Dwayne. I already thanked you once. I'm going to thank you again for helping out tonight. I do appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Xfinity series. But thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate it. If you don't mind, if it's not too much trouble, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when we do go live. Till next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.